Hello, 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 my dashers. It is Christmas time. It is December 21st, so the next time we meet, it'll be past Christmas. So I wanted to come on today to wish everyone a safe and joyous Merry Christmas to you all. I am grateful. I am spending Christmas with the puppers. Um, and I am obviously still at Dasherville. I do have my Christmas lights going though. Yay! So I thought I'd do a little Christmas, say hello and let everyone know I'm doing well. Um, the dogs have been fed, so they're all like kind of on food buzz at the moment. But I'm sure they'll come in and say hi like normal. So and, it is what it is. It is Christmas time. So they're getting a little extra loving and extra cookies and having a good time with me. Sis is at her husband's, the in laws in California. So I am spending Christmas with the puppers. Yeah. Hey, Larissa, how are you, honey? Today is Larissa's birthday. Today she turns 17, so happy birthday to you, baby. Yes, today is her official day where she turns 17. So happy birthday, baby. Yay. Oh, Brenda, hi. Brenda's in the house. I just came on to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. And happy birthday to Larissa. Yay. I hope you had a great evening. I hope you had cake and they took you out to eat, probably. Um, and I'm sure you'll call me after the live to let me know what's going on. So that is good to hear. Come on, Lucky. Come on. Say hello. As I said, I knew the puppies would come in. Here's Lucky. Oh, and Lulu. Lulu just hasn't figured this out yet. Oh, we got Zeus. Mr. Bo is a little too old. He can't jump. But this is my Christmas buddies. This is who I'm spending Christmas with. And there's Lulu here. Right, Lulu? He turns 1 in a couple of days, December 23rd. He turns 1 year old. Zeus. So, oh, I know, babies. I know. So this is my Christmas family that I'm spending Christmas with. What is everyone doing? Is anyone seeing family or are they spending Christmas alone? Um, we're just one big happy dog family playing Christmas, right? Brenda's saying happy birthday. That oh my God, Lori. Merry Christmas. How are you? Lori is in the house. I was just thinking about you the other day. So I hope you're doing well. You're always in my prayers, girl. Um, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, you know me, my Diet Mountain Dew, guys. Gotta have some caffeine. But I got my Christmas lights going. Yay! Little fun going on. It gets dry. Oh my God, we have had 80-degree weather out here. Which is kind of unusual for this time in Texas. So it's like 79. So I'm like back into my summer wear going, are you kidding me? Low is like 65. And I'm like, wow, it's going to be like this for a week. And I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So happy. So we've had excellent weather for the last like 2 or 3 days. Um, what? What you doing, buddy? He doesn't know what to do. He's like, "What's going on, Ma?" Uh, yep, I've been, here at Dasherville purging yet again. Um, I've now been able to organize it enough where I can now go through things individually and purge by each bin. So if I haven't used it, it's probably going bye-bye. Lulu, stop. This is Lulu, everybody. That is my sister's rescue. Oh, she went out. She's like, I'm out. Peace. So, yeah, we're going to have a nice, quiet Christmas, just with me and the pups, me and the animals. I've got a chicken that my sister hatched from an egg. So, oh, excuse me. And I've got the 6 chickens or 7 chickens that they currently have. So I'm taking care of those. I got straight 2 stray cats. Yeah, so I'm left here at Dasherville with all the animals. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Thanks for thinking of me and praying for me. You are so appreciated. Aw, I'm sustaining very well. Thanks for asking, my friend who encourages. Aw, I'm always thinking about you. I was thinking about you the other day, going, I wonder how Lori's doing. So one of these days, I'll just end up picking the phone and call you up and see how you're doing. It's the Christmas season, and the cruise was pretty much my children's Christmas gifts, and just kind of hanging in there. Deb is in California with her husband, so that just leaves me and the pups. Not a bad thing. Right on. I know. So you guys can hear me good, I assume, because I'm sure you guys have been like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So I guess you guys can hear me. DGI working. DGI's working, I guess. All right, guys. Out, 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 out. Lucky, out. Come on, go, 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 out. Like all 3 dogs in this small little van. I'm like going, oh my God, you guys got to go. You guys have got to go. Audio's great. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I turned on my blinky lights, my holiday lights. I figured, I like the holiday lights. I don't get to use them enough, so kind of nice. I usually have it in just, static colors and it doesn't blink, or I like colors. Colors are good. Colors are good. Hendrik says hi. Who's Hendrik? Is that your pup? Hendrik. I like my blinky lights. My blinky lights. It's better than looking at, nothing, and then I put a spotlight for the back. I actually got one of those pixels that I'm going to start using with Hogwarts in the back. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Or, just any kind of, background. But, I just have a spotlight to make the back look a little bit more enjoyable than just black back there. The new set, as they say, since I'm not in an office or a typical home like normal, I've transferred my studio into the van because it's soundproof. I live in a garage, so it's 12 feet high by 40 feet long, and there's no walls. There's just my stuff. And I made it into like sections. I used like racks to separate it for walls in my closet, my dresser, a little table, my couch, bookcases. So I've sectioned off the house that way, and it's been working pretty good. Um, it's just an extension of the van. I open up the van door, I use the kitchen sink because it has a pump and everything else, and I just fill the water and then back out the van and empty out the gray because it's gray water. So I have the Jolka. Oh, newest update, I got a hot water heater. Yeah, an instant hot water heater. Somebody actually reached out to me. Swander Outdoor Products asked me to test their portable outdoor shower, which is hot water on demand. And they gave me the product for free for a written, extensive written documentation, which I did. So then they gave me the unit to keep. So yay, I have the shower tent up on the back, on my porch. I have a 10-foot porch in the back, so I have that outside, and I'm able to take showers now. I'm like, yay, I don't have to go to Planet Fitness anymore. So, or bother my sister. I could take showers in the tiny house, but no, I don't have to worry about it. I can just go and take a shower in the back. So, yay! And outside, I don't have to go anywhere. I can just shower right outside my right outside my van. Woohoo! Oh, that's right, your 2-year-old grandson. Hi, Hendrik. How are you? Did you find? No, I didn't get monetized yet. I've been slacking. I will gotta admit. Um, I decided to try Descript editing software. So I'm learning a new editing software, and it's actually a lot easier doing text-based editing than I thought. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to uploading some videos, um, especially like the Zip Air, how to use credit card miles to book Zip Air flights, my long haul amenity kit, some recap on Japanese internet cafes, and my Japan trip, how to get from Narita to downtown Tokyo cheaply for like 15 bucks, 30 bucks round trip. Yeah, there's just so many hacks that I have for Japan. And I've now got everything pretty much uploaded and started laying out the timeline and everything else. So I got the scripts written. So I'm just going to record the audio, lay that down, put the B-roll on top, and yeah, hopefully everything will be quicker instead of me tweaking every little bit. It just is going to be so much easier. So yeah, learning a new editing program. Once that happens, I should be able to post more consistently. So once I get more consistent and you guys start seeing videos on a consistent basis, I'm pretty sure I will get monetized really quick. I know, a hot water heater, right? And I can do dishes with it. I exchanged the shower head that they had because it was just taking so much water, and put like a sprayer that you would have from a pull out for your for the sink, so you could wash dishes. And then I just hang that up and it becomes like a little shower. And honestly, it works so well that if I wanted to use it to wash dishes in hot water or take a shower, I could. So yay for me on that. I mean, they're going to retail it, I think, for around $400 to $500, and I got it for free. So I'm okay with that. The only difference is that they don't use propane. They use the isobutane or isopropane canisters that hikers use, the EN 417 fitting. So usually those are for backpackers. And so that was kind of a new fuel for me to deal with, but it actually is very efficient. One big can is so far lasting me. I mean, I've taken 8 showers, 9 showers, and I still have just under a half a canister. So I'm pretty cool. That's pretty good for me. So water heaters are amazing. I know, and it's so small though. I mean, it's actually a very compact unit. So it's not so because I looked at the Jolka, but Jolka is kind of big. I mean, it's very, very clunky. And this one is all self-contained into a small unit. So I'm really excited. It's so easy to store or transport in the van. Um, I love it. I absolutely love it. AI has a new editing program on iMovie free. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of AI. Descript actually does have a lot of AI in it, which, if you're missing a B-roll, they can generate B-roll for you. So if I forgot a shot or something, I know exactly what I want. You can tell AI to create the video link, and you're only going to use about a second or 2 seconds, 3 seconds max. So it's really nice to have that capability, but I choose to stick to having my own B-roll. So we'll see. I've been looking forward to your credit card points video. Yeah, my credit card miles. Yeah, the miles. Um, it's great because there's two ways that you can use credit card miles to book trips. So, but you have to have like a travel credit card. So, I use the Capital One Venture X. Granted, it's a $395 annual fee, but you get $300 travel credit annually. So it really only ends up being $95. So, and you get so many benefits. And so Venture X is awesome. Capital One, Venture X. But I mean, there's American Express, there's Citi, there's Chase, there's, every one of the major credit cards have a travel credit card. And yeah, I've been loving the Venture X just because it gives you 5 times the miles if you book on the Chase Travel Portal. And the Chase Travel Portal is the only one that recognizes, or Chase, I'm sorry, Capital One Venture X. Um, Capital One is the only one that recognizes Zip Air flights. So it's great, especially if you get a $300 travel credit annually. And the one-way fare is $333 direct from Houston to Narita. So for $667, it ends up being, and you get a $300 credit, so you're going to Japan for $300. And then you use credit card points, which is 1 cent per mile. So that's 33,000 miles to go to Japan for free. I mean, granted, you have to pay the $395 annual fee, but like I said, you get that back. But if you use your Venture X travel card, you get 5 times the miles. So if you don't use miles and you just book the trip because it's so inexpensive, you get 5 times the miles back and you can bank those miles for like future trips. So there's so many hacks. I just love it. So getting to Japan for $300 round trip. I mean, where are you going to get that, Yes, you have to pay the 395, but honestly, for the rewards that it comes or the rewards that it comes, and you get 40,000 miles annually. So I'm like, it's a bonus. It's a bonus. So, but everyone has, all the major credit cards have a different um, travel card that has the most, that you can get the most miles from. So, but that video is coming out. I'm working on it now, editing it. I've actually recorded the audio, recorded the screen, when I record the screen, so you can see exactly how to book this Zip Air flights and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's all in there. So now I'm just editing and taking out, my talking head, putting the B-roll in, so on and so forth. So yay. Do you have enough watch hours yet? I know you have the subs. No, I don't. And that's why, because I haven't posted. So I need to post. So I think the Zip Air one, I have looked on YouTube and no one has done. Zip Air normally does not offer credit card miles to get, to use credit card miles, but there's two ways that you can do it. And so I found that hack and nobody has done the video yet. I figure if I do that one, it's going to go pretty quick, because a lot of people have a lot of miles, but they just don't know how to use that for Zip Air flights. My son just booked a trip to Japan and it's costing him $1,200 round trip. Now I'm gonna go to Japan for 300, you know, same time, so yeah, because I had the Venture X card, he didn't. So yeah, but he did get smart and did do the second option, which is, you can pay for the trip using a credit card, and then when the statement comes in, use miles to pay for that trip. That's the second way to pay with miles. So you'd actually book the trip on like zipair.net. So yeah. Tell me, friend, about your trip to Japan and how you did it. I know it's great. I mean, I stayed at the Internet Cafe, felt very safe. $120 for 4 nights. Usually in Japan, $150 a night, and that's for a 3-star hotel. And I spent $120 for 4 nights in an Internet Cafe. Private room, lockable. My stuff was in there, no problem. The only inconvenience is that I had to keep renewing it every day. Like, I'd have to go to the desk and say, I'd like to renew for another 24 hours, for another 24 hours, for another 24 hours. And yeah, that's the only downfall. But honestly, I felt very safe. I was in Ueno, which is kind of, I want to say, west of Tokyo main center, but a few rides, a few stops down on the metro, which is literally less than a 5-minute walk. And I was in, city center, smack dab Tokyo, downtown Tokyo. So I was very easy to get to wherever I needed to go to. I took the subways like nobody's business. So I'll have hacks on that, the Suica card and how to use it, how to get from Narita to Tokyo to, that's kind of a good thing. and my amenity kit, how to survive a long haul flight using my amenity kit, which ends up being my toiletry kit, because the things that I use for the plane, I also use in the Internet Cafe. So it's kind of dual purpose. As van lifers, we love to have dual purposes for a lot of things. So my amenity kit is also my toiletry kit. So I've got so much in there that I'm just like, it made that 14-hour flight. Dummy. Stupid. She missed the step. Oh my God. She looked at me like, oh shoot. And then she went back. He's familiar with miles. Oh, that's good. Miles are great. I currently have like, excuse me, I spent miles to bring Larissa Will and his girlfriend down to Houston to take the cruise, um, because at the time I didn't have the cash. So I was able to book the 3 tickets for like $900. But I had the $300 credit, so I was able to max that down to 600. But then it was only 65,000 points for 3 tickets round trip from Boston to Houston. So thank God for that because I didn't have the cash at the time. So, but since then, I think I now have over 300,000 miles. So, yeah, I'm good with that. I have to take a trip to Barcelona, from Barcelona back to Houston. I'm taking a 15-day transatlantic I have to go from Houston to Cape Liberty, pick up the cruise, take a 15-day transatlantic cruise on my mother's ship, Odyssey of the Seas, going to the Azores, Portugal, Spain, ending up in Barcelona. To spend a couple days in Barcelona and then fly back to Houston. So that's all going to be in miles. Those are going to be in miles. Yay. Your van looks so, I know, it looks so festive. Merry Christmas. I'm so grateful for you all because honestly, it's been great. Um, I can't appreciate I appreciate all of you so much just for sticking by me and being on the live every week and saying hi. And I know it's crazy, and I know I got into a depressive mode for a long time when Zeus passed, and it took me a lot to get out of that. Um, but I'm starting to feel good again and do some nice improvements. And being able to have a sound studio where it's not so open, because when I did lives, it just seemed so loud because everything was so open. And so now having the closed studio, it's a lot nicer, so I'm pretty happy. Nice of you to share and a lot of hey man, I do bougie on a budget. Okay. um I'm there for the experience. I'm not there to spend, I knew hotels are so overrated at the fact that you're only there to sleep. Honestly, I don't need, yes, bathrooms are down the hall, showers are down the hall. You have a room to sleep and it's lockable and it's has AC. And honestly, and heat, individual AC and heat. They had a mini split in each individual room. So you had temperature control. And I said, honestly, I don't need anything fancy. Why? I would rather spend my money that I would spend in a hotel to sleep on food and experiences and things like that. I mean, I was able to go to Shibuya Crossing. I was able to see the Hachiko Station. I went to Skytree. I went to Tokyo Tower. I went to, Harry Potter, the making of Harry Potter studio tour. And I got to eat all my favorite foods as much as I wanted because it was so cheap. And I'm like, yeah, sushi, like I stuffed myself with sushi, and I think the bill ended up being like $30. I mean, you can't stuff yourself for $30 in sushi. Not here in the States. That would cost you at least 150, $200. And it was like $30. I'm like, yeah. So I had all my favorite gyoza, tonkatsu, I had I had curry beef, I mean, just I had tempura. I had so many of my favorite dishes. that I was like, oh my God. I even went to Yoshinoya, which the real Yoshinoya, not the one in California. um, yeah, I had so much food. It was, and it was cheap. Cheap. 300,000 miles is miles bucks. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it took a while. I mean, Zeus the second helped, but it's still being unemployed, still, nobody wants to hire a 59-year-old senior executive, even though I have the experience. So it's just tough, so um yeah, it's been tough. You got a new pup and everything is going good. Yes, it's starting to finally. Um, it's just a lot of work. I'm almost finished buying 2 plots of land, each one a little over 1 acre. Nice. 1 acre's enough. Hey, fatty, what are you? Oh my God. He is literally pushing me off of the couch. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Lay down. Ah, he is literally pushing me off the couch. Like, you fatty. I'm talking about the dog, guys. Lucky is just being a. That's awesome. I have an acre here, and I mean, I haven't even used it all yet. Not until it's legally all mine am I going to do anything with it. Once it's mine, then I will put some plots in there, the whole 9 yards. I'm kind of just sorry about the squeaky toy. Lula got a squeaky toy. Yeah, I'm just living out of the garage in the van at the moment. And I'm going to Quartzsite. She comes back um Thursday or Friday. And then I don't know, I think I might leave the first week of January and head to Q. So I will be there sometime. One over by the Grand Canyon, the other one's in Holman, Arizona. Oh, well, the Grand Canyon will be up in elevation. So it should be cooler during the summertime. That'll be nice. I'll never forget the one time I went to the Grand Canyon during July or something. It was like 70 or 80. And down in the desert it was like 90 to 100. I'm like, "Oh, it was bad." But it was nice in the Grand Canyon. Oh yeah. Your pets are, I'm getting pushed down. You're loved by your pets, you think? I mean, his butt is like, look at this guy. He's he's like, nope, I'm not leaving you. And he's just doesn't care. He doesn't care. He just does. He gonna push me out. Oh, she's the best fur baby mama. Oh, well, I try to be. Although I don't think Mr. Lucky's coming with us to Quartzside. He is not a van dog. I tried last year and he just wanted to run after every car, run after every bike, run after, bark at people. Um, yeah, he just could not settle. Luckily, Zeus is. Zeus is nice to every dog, every person. Um, I had him up in the beet harvest and he got along with every dog and everything else like that. So Zeus, The second is definitely trained to be a van dog, but Lucky, unfortunately, is he's 8 years old and can't teach an old dog new tricks. So he's not. He's very overprotective. So therefore, I think he is going to stay and keep Mr. Bo a little company while I'm gone, which is okay. Which is okay. You knows, don't you? Auntie will take care of you. That's why I'm taking care of the four of them right now. We kind of switch off. We try to be. We try to be for baby mamas. But Hey, Donna, you are there, huh? You're finally in queue? Yeah, I'm thinking about leaving the first week. So in a couple weeks, I'll probably leave and head my way on out there. So yeah. Yay! That's always good. I lucked out. Um, I have the VA no matter where I go. So if I need medical, whatever, I can go to Phoenix and go to a VA clinic or the VA hospital in Phoenix and get care that I need. So that's kind of good. They've actually made it very easy though. Like here in Houston, I don't have to go all the way to the hospital to get a mammogram or an eye exam or things like that. They will actually find providers that are close to me and pay for them to see me instead of me driving all the way to downtown. So I'm quite happy about that. So they're actually gotten real good. I know, I'm looking forward to seeing you too. I'm just excited to just go back to Q and just, be out in the desert. Now that I got the hot water heater, I've got the van now situated where I can actually make videos inside here. The studio is set up. So as you can see, I still got all the lights, but I've got my key light. I've got everything like situated. I'm like so excited to finally be able to mobile, take my recording studio or whatever mobile with me. It's not, traditional, but it's worth it. That's the senior dog, Mr. Bo, crying. He's probably going, "Why is everybody not here?" Oh my lord. Yay to the VA. I know, right? I'm grateful. I uh, I sought some help from the VA, and they've actually helped me a lot to get out of the depression and everything else, and some PTSD and some things that I didn't think I had, but I did. So the realization with all that made me very grateful. Very, very, very grateful. So, yeah. But enough of that being said. What is everyone doing for Christmas, you guys? I mean, well, Donna, you're already in courtside. You have any special meals planned for yourself in courtside? I know I'm going to have my normal Christmas dinner, which is a nice ribeye steak with some mashed potatoes and some corn. So yeah, that's good. That's my favorite like Christmas meal. I'll spend the money and get a good ribeye steak, nice and marbled, and some mashed taters and some corn. Like get a good old plate. That's my Christmas dinner. So I'll cook that for myself and eat it here. And then yeah, but what are you guys doing? Are you seeing family? Are you cooking a special meal? What you got going on? Next year I'll have medical insurance. Okay, looking forward to seeing you. That's awesome. To the VA. Just got home for a quick round trip from Reno to Southern Cal. for a quick trip, round trip from, oh, back to Southern Cal. So you're in Southern Cal right now? Always say to appreciate. Thank you for your, aw, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of funny, when I just did my job, but then, coming back home, I realized a lot of things that went down that I didn't think was a problem, but it was. So the VA helped me recognize it, and they're helping me through some issues. So that's kind of good thing. Some of a good thing. Lindy is making a pork roast. Oh, we'll do some sides or whatever she wants to go with it. Oh, nice. So you're there with Lindy. I beat the storm. It was raining hard as I got home. Oh my goodness. Christmas dinner with children and grandchildren. And GOOB. Rosie, Minerva, Rupert, and Stone. Oh, so you're with family. Christmas. So yeah, so you have a couple people going to family. Donna and Lindy are out in queue, making it a van lifer family, families sticking together. All right. Tell Lindy hello for me. Yes, me too as well. I will be there in a couple weeks. Yeah, I'll probably leave the first week of January. Um, Mike said that the New Year's Eve is really beautiful out there. I don't know. I don't want to drive a New Year's Eve because it's crazy and it's going to take me I'm not going to push it like I've been doing. I mean, I came back from North Dakota because I needed to. And I pushed 15 hours one day, 6 hours the next, and I was beat. I was beat. That really wrecked me. So I plan on just taking it easy on my way out to Q this year, not pushing it like I've been. I'm gonna take it kind of easy. It might take me 4 days to get there. I don't care. I mean, it's a 20-hour trip, but it's not like I need to push it. So, yes. Fur babies, Rosie, Rupert, Minerva, and the newest edition, Stone. Oh, nice. Oh, great. Thank you, Donna. Yep, that's pretty much all I got for this week. Just wanted to come on and wish you guys a happy, safe, and Merry Christmas. I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful for my health. Um, I'm grateful for my fur babies. They give me love and unconditionally, always by my side, especially Lucky here. He's always making sure I'm good. And, it's a new year coming up, and I'm looking forward to getting monetized next year. Yeah, I'm going to get monetized next year. So I'm kicking out a bunch of videos, and hopefully I have so many videos. Like, I've got my Finland trip, I've got my Japan trip, I've got tips, tricks, and hacks, I've got the cruise. I'm like, so, tips and tricks on cruising, what you should bring, what you shouldn't bring. A lot of people don't realize that you can't bring extension cords and hair dryers, guys, and curling irons. They'll take them. Yep, they'll take them. So, yeah, I love it. Extension cords and power strips. Yeah, you can't take those anymore, guys. Those got to stay home. But they do have solutions. And so I'm going to do a cruise video on that. Van life, I'll do some van life cooking, some renovations. I'm actually right here in this corner, right here. I'm going to make a cabinet to go right here. Um, because I need storage in this van. This is going to get dropped down. So see how it ends right here? I'm going to drop this all the way down to here. So I'm going to have extra storage and then make this more. This is temporary. So I'm going to make this more permanent. So there are so many things that I have planned that I'll probably do in Quartzsite. So I'll be filming the renovations and the additions to a Pleasure Way Tofino because luckily all of the places where you see this gray, this batting here, whatever, that's wood. So I'm able to anchor in brackets and screws and without having to worry about them. So yeah, I'm going to be having videos on the renovations, on the upgrades to this van because it just is lacking in storage. So the floor that I have, there's a little raised floor. I'm going to cut that out and actually make a trap door because underneath there is completely empty. So yeah, we going to be doing some renovations. Elsa, hey, Elsa's in the house. Merry Christmas. Lord. Not yet. I haven't been monetized yet, but I will be next year. That is my goal. Merry and bright. Harvard and Coralea, grandbabies. Yay! Congratulations. This is my baby, my fur baby that's gonna come to Cube with me, and he will be one as of a couple of days. 1 year old, and he still hasn't had his ears pop up. Still no ears pop up, but I think he looks like Dobby from Harry Potter. Look, bug eyes, floppy ears. What? Lucky. It's okay. Jeez. Lucky. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Jeez. I mean, he's got to check to make sure everything's good. But I thought I'd put some festive lights. Sparkle, sparkle. All right now. Come on now. I'm so excited to get to Cube just to see everybody again. Um, Another year, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm hoping that everyone stays safe out there. Please, please, please be careful. There are holiday, people who drink a little bit too much in the holidays. So please be careful out there. It's not so much that you have to be careful, but you got to watch out for the other guy. Um, I will see you all next week, and hopefully a video or two may be out. So thank you all for joining me. As always, guys, I do appreciate you guys so much. I am so grateful. I am blessed, and I am passing on that blessing to you all. Have a safe and happy Merry Christmas to all. And as always, stop dreaming it and start living it, guys. Thank you. I love you all. Stay safe out there. Bye. Good night. Bye.